In today's video, we're detailing multiple clipper systems which will impact the area with light snow this week, talking about the cold coming our way through the middle of the week, and breaking down the possibility of another strong coastal storm late this week and this weekend. All that and more coming your way right now. Hey y'all, good afternoon. John with New York Metro Weather here with your Sunday weather update. Going to take you through what we expect for the week ahead and kind of break down where we're at with the forecast. And what to anticipate as we move into next weekend in this cold and active pattern. So not too much going on out there today. It's mostly been a chilly and calm weather weekend. Coastal storm that we were tracking late last week passed way out to sea without really much fanfare at all. We do have a clipper system coming through tonight though, and you'll notice that's kind of the lay of the land for the next couple of days. This clipper system comes down here through Pennsylvania tonight into Monday morning. Eventually will pass offshore. Then we have another one coming through Monday into Tuesday, that one kind of sliding on by as well without much impact. Looking at the simulated radar for these storms and backing this up so we can take a look at tonight. This is later tonight, valid at around 5 o'clock, and then after sunset here around 7 or 8 p.m. You notice these snow showers kind of get enhanced as the storm system hits the coast and gets a little boost from the warmer ocean waters through Monday morning. So maybe some snow showers in eastern PA, northern New Jersey, and New York City. Not expecting much accumulation from these, but again, could be some slick spots out there tonight. These will continue through Monday morning, and you see in northern New Jersey some modeling, and even in the New York City area, some modeling suggesting that these snow showers could last into the morning commute on Monday. This is valid around 7 a.m., so we could see some flakes flying out there in the morning commute, and again some light accumulations. Those will mostly be on colder surfaces, so grass, car tops, things like that, whereas the roads, especially if they're treated, expected to be mostly wet or even dry in some instances where the snow doesn't fall. These will be out of the way by Monday morning, later in the morning, and then we'll see a cold day through Monday and not too much going on. This next disturbance comes through though early Tuesday morning, so again the possibility of some snow showers and very light accumulations late Monday night into Tuesday. The storm slides off to the north and east and amplifies up into the Gulf of Maine by Tuesday afternoon, and that leads us to a mostly calm middle of the week as well. If we look at temperatures, it's been really cold, and these are real feel temperatures here Sunday afternoon here as we speak, warming up into the 20s and 30s, so it's actually pretty decent out there. But by the time we get into Monday morning, again, with a light snow falling, it's going to feel like the single digits and teens again. We'll warm up again a bit on Monday, feeling like the 20s and 30s. Tuesday night looks like probably the warmest feeling night of the last couple. It's still going to feel like the teens and 20s on Tuesday night as that disturbance comes by. And then by the time we get into Wednesday morning, we're back into the single digits again with that real Arctic air back at the region. This is a simulation for Thursday morning, and you can see it's even colder behind those two clipper systems, feeling chilly. And if you're in the suburbs or New England, it's feeling like 15 or 20 degrees below, which is very significant in terms of cold as we move through the week. But that's really the story, right? These clipper systems come through, they slide by, maybe some light accumulations of snow as they come by, but nothing too substantial in terms of weather threats through the week. That will change by the time we get to the weekend. All this cold air, we're looking at temperature anomalies here way below normal through the middle of the week. All this cold air kind of lingering around, and we've talked a bit about the possibility of a more substantial storm next weekend. And forecast model guidance suggests that this large trough will begin to form in the central United States by late week. So what we're looking at here is the mid-levels of the atmosphere, and we're looking at the vorticity or the spin in the atmosphere. And what this can tell us is where the areas of disturbances are, where these storms are forming, and kind of how the whole atmosphere is behaving. There's a couple things that we want to notice. First of all, we have a ridge on the west coast. This big ridge kind of allows disturbances to track down the east side of it, sort of like a highway for these disturbances. We also have sort of a messy picture here in the eastern United States. There's one disturbance off the coast, there's another one up here in eastern Canada, and then our main storm system coming down here through the central plains. Models suggest that this storm will amplify towards the east coast this weekend from Friday into Saturday, and the suggestion is there on some ensembles that the storm system itself could amplify quite a bit and form into a strong cyclone off the east coast. Looking at operational model guidance at how this actually evolves, here's an example of what could happen. So we have this first disturbance that comes down through the central and southern plains, that moves off to the east, and then this next one drops right down from the Arctic, essentially, into the Ohio Valley on Friday. And if that were to phase and interact and scoop up that other disturbance, this could form into a very substantial system nearer off the East Coast next weekend. However, that happening exactly like this model suggests is very unlikely. And it's going to be, another week of tracking the models and understanding how the atmosphere is behaving to get an idea as to how this is kind of exactly play out and what the impacts will be for our area. We love to use ensembles at this range. We talk about it all the time. Ensembles act as really a great view of us to get an idea of what the envelope of possible solutions are. So we take the model and we have the GFS. We know we have the European model, Canadian model. But for ensembles, we take the European model and we run it 50 more times. We tweak each of those individual model runs a little bit, and that gives us an envelope of possibilities. If we look at the GFS ensemble and we look at the different areas of low pressure off the coast here Friday into Saturday, we see one thing. There's a signal there will be a coastal storm. That's what the GFS is telling us. We just don't know where the heck it's going to be. These ensemble members are all over the place. Some of them are near the coast here. Some of them are hundreds of miles northeast of Bermuda, and several of them are somewhere in between with varying speeds and intensities of those low pressure systems. But the one signal that is very strong, even at this range 6 days away, is that there will be a storm. And if we look at the individual storms, some of these pressures are very, very strong, very deep low pressure systems. So what that tells us is there's a heightened chance of a coastal storm, and that the possibility exists that it'll be deeper and stronger than some of the ones that we've seen recently. But the exact details, as you can see here, very uncertain at where this storm is going to track. And that's the value of the ensemble members. As we get closer, we'll start to see how they trend, where they start to cluster, and what it looks like in terms of impacts for our area. So we're very early in the game with this one, but we do want to raise the caution flag for Friday into Saturday, late this week into the weekend coming up, for the possibility of another coastal storm, and one that could be stronger than the ones we've seen over the last couple of weeks. So stick with us for the week. We'll have more updates every day as we go through the week and track this storm system, and also to revisit the Clipper threat and the light snow threat Monday and Tuesday morning. Take it slow out there during the morning commutes. We'll be back on Monday with much more information. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great Sunday.